my friends, and welcome to another video. I'm very excited for this video, but I just wanted to say I hope you guys all had a wonderful October fall season. I was gonna try to post a lot more than I did, but unfortunately school just caught up with me. I got a little overwhelmed. It's my senior year. I'm super excited. I'm graduating this December, which is like wild to me. And unfortunately, I thought I chose easy courses for my senior year, and I did not. So that was very smart of me. I just got a little overwhelmed, but I'm very excited for today's video to, one, kind of catch up on some reading, and two, read from a genre I don't usually partake of. So let's get started. I am going to be reading for 24 hours, and I'm only going to be reading horror and thriller novels. I'm not a huge reader of horror. I like horror movies and I like spooky things. Halloween is my favorite holiday of the entire year. I love dressing up, I love decorating, I have bats all over my walls, it's great. But I just haven't gotten into like the horror genre when it comes to books very often. So I'm very excited to start today. I got a lot of books from the library, and if I like them I might buy them, so we'll see. The books I have today that I'm going to be reading during this challenge are The Weight of Blood. I've heard great things about this. I have Rock, Paper, Scissors. Then I have Mexican Gothic. I've heard so many great things about this book. I am pumped to read it. And then I also have The Push. And I've either been like recommended these by you guys or recommended just from friends that I know. I'm really excited to get started. It's about 1:15 now, so on a Wednesday. And so I'm going to be reading till 1 tomorrow. But yeah, I'm super excited. I'm going to start with The Weight of Blood and we'll go from there. So it'll be fun. Oh, also, I'm posting this all live on my Instagram story, so if you follow Mixed Little Bookshelf or just like my personal account, you've already seen this challenge, which is exciting. So if you want to be kind of up to date on what I'm doing and what books I'm reading and all that stuff, you can check out all of my socials down in the description. But yeah, let's get started. He's staring him down. Alright guys, so I'm officially 5 hours into the 24-hour challenge, and I just finished my first book. It was about 400 pages and I read it in 5 hours, which is like pretty impressive for me, so I'm pretty proud of that. I rated it 4.5 stars, and yeah, it was just absolutely amazing. I need to read everything that Tiffany Jackson has written in her life because just like, wow, I was blown away. I absolutely loved the, I want to say stuff without like spoiling the book. Read the book. It's really good. I'm not going to give spoilers, but I just gotta think about what I'm saying for a second. I really loved how she implemented a true crime documentary during the, like, interspliced in between the events that were actually happening, because it's 100% what would happen today. I mean, there's a true crime podcast for literally everything, even if it's absolutely horrible and shouldn't be talked about. This book handles that in a very beautiful way, and it just makes sense. Like, that would exist in 2020 when this book, or at least the podcast, is set. I absolutely loved kind of the mystic stuff happening. I thought that was really cool. Obviously, I loved how she told Carrie, the story of Carrie, in a way cooler way and with a lot more just depth it was just absolutely amazing. I loved it. The writing was phenomenal. Highly recommend everyone reading this book, especially given that it's like spooky season, you know, like might as well. And honestly, if you like thrillers, mysteries, any of that stuff, you're gonna absolutely love this book. It's incredible. 10 out of 10. Milo's like losing his mind. You okay? It's also dark outside already, so that's gonna be fun for me, but that's okay. Right, now it is on to the next book, which is going to be Rock, Paper, Scissors. I've heard great things about this book. Milo is having some dinner, but I've heard great things about this book, so I'm excited to read it. I think it's more on the thriller side, but I don't like knowing what my books are about before I read them. I just like reading them. So I have absolutely no idea what this is about, but I'm excited. So yeah, let's start reading. Okay, I just started and it's very interesting. I'm liking the vibes. The face blindness is a very interesting concept. That's like in the first couple pages, so hopefully that doesn't spoil anything for anyone. But Mac, my husband, if there's any new people watching, just got home. Well, he's about to just get home from a work trip, and I just want to show you how wild Milo gets whenever he comes home. Is someone coming? Is someone coming home? Look at his tail. Hi. I know! Go get it! Go get it! I know.
Hi, Dad's home!
Yeah!
Dad's home! I'm coming!
Yeah.
I'm coming! You want to sit in the chair with me? You want to sit in the chair
Okay, go
with
get
me?
him!
Come
Go
get
get
me! Come get me! Oh, bud!
Alright, it is 11 o'clock. Everyone's kind of gone to bed except me. I'm halfway through Rock, Paper, Scissors. Over halfway at this point. And I don't love it. I've been struggling for the past couple hours to get through this. I'm not loving the writing. I feel like I know exactly what's going to happen in the next couple chapters. And she kind of ends each chapter with they don't know that this is going to be the last time this happens, or it just feels like something at the end of an old TV show, stay tuned to see what happens next to our contestants or whatever. It's really weird. I'm not a huge fan of it. I'll read some when I finish to give a more in-depth analysis, but it's a little weird. I'm just not a huge fan. I know that she's about to get a movie created of this, and I think a movie version of this would work really well because I don't have to read the inner monologue of these characters, which is so mean and sad to say. I don't want to sound mean, but I genuinely don't like this writing style at all. I'm not invested in any of the characters like I was with The Weight of Blood. I was so invested in every single one of these characters. I'm not invested in the story. I'm not invested in the characters. There's just no emotional ties that are being built, and I think that's just because of the writing style. Everyone just seems like a jerk in this. You don't want to root for anyone, which is great if you want that book to be that way, but it seems like I'm supposed to be rooting for people in this, and I don't feel anything. So hopefully I can finish this soon, if anything, so I can be done with it, and yeah, we'll move on. It's now 1:30 in the morning. I'm really feeling tired, but I finished this book, Rock, Paper, Scissors. It's a solid 2 stars for me, which is unfortunate because I know so many people love this book. Like, this is like a very popular book from the past couple years. Just didn't do it for me. The ending was exactly what I thought it was gonna be, which was unfortunate. I kind of guessed it within the first like 40 pages of the novel, which again is just unfortunate when it comes to like horrors and thrillers and stuff. And I don't know, it just like really, the writing threw me off. I didn't get attached to any of the characters like emotionally, the way I definitely probably should have given the ending of the novel. I don't know, it just wasn't great. Again, I think this will actually make a really good movie, surprisingly. Like I just got thrown off because of the inner monologue of characters. It just didn't make any sense to me. But a movie, like I could watch this on Netflix and be like, yeah, that was like a pretty decent like thriller movie. Not the best, but like a pretty decent one. So I'm excited for this to turn into a film. It did not feel right as a book at all, so that's unfortunate, but oh well. The next book I'm gonna read is Mexican Gothic, and I've been looking forward to reading that for a very long time, so I'm excited to start. And hopefully it'll kind of get me back in the mood because this kind of threw me off a little bit, but yeah. Hi. Oh, good morning. Good morning.
I have something for you.
Go get your pup cup.
You want a pup cup? Be sitting.
Good morning, everyone. Made it through the night. And Matt got us some morning caffeine. But I wanted to get on and say that I finished Mexican Gothic and it was absolutely incredible. Like, every single piece of it was amazing. I was hooked from the very beginning. It did a really good job at developing the characters, making me feel attached to the characters, which I did not feel with Rock, Paper, Scissors at all. The story was super unique and horrifying and like what you want from a horror novel. It was absolutely incredible and I loved every second of it, to be honest. Highly recommend giving it a read if you like spooky books, mysteries, maybe a little bit of romance, maybe. But yeah, it was amazing. And now I'm going on to my last book of the challenge, The Push. And I have until like 1:30 today. I think it's like 8:30. So I should be able to get this done, hopefully, and then that'll be the end of my reading challenge. So crazy. Alright guys, the 24 hours is officially over and I also finished The Push, which was really awesome. It was super unique. I wasn't expecting, it kind of threw me off at first. It's written in second person, which I have not read a lot of. There's not a lot of it out there, but I just thought it was a super unique story, super unique writing style. I really loved it. There was a few things that kind of threw me off. The beginning was a little bit difficult to get into, but it's about a mother's struggle with a daughter, and it gets spooky. I don't want to kind of spoil anything with that, but it is very fascinating. I absolutely loved it. The ending was like, yeah, there we go. So if you've read it, please like let me know what you think in the comments. I want to talk to people about this book. Super interesting. It would be 4 stars from me. Again, there was like a few things that kind of threw me off at the beginning. Like I didn't quite get what was going on. It just wasn't worded super well to like understand what she was talking about. But then when we really got like into the nitty-gritty, it was like, whoa, this is freaking amazing. But yeah, finished the challenge. The 24 hours is up. I read 4 books, which is awesome. I think I read a little bit slower than my last 24 hours, but I think we all know why that is. I didn't love the rock, paper, scissors, and I think it just like threw off my reading for the rest of the night, but I'm glad it picked back up with the Mexican Gothic and the Push because they were both incredible. But yeah, I read a total of 1,220 something pages, which is pretty cool. And it was super fun. I loved reading all of these like thrillers, horrors, just in time for Halloween. I hope you guys all have a wonderful weekend, wonderful spooky weekend. Let me know what you guys are planning on doing. We're planning on having a party here, and you'll have to check out my Instagram to see what we dress up as. I'm like really excited. We have a costume for both me, Mac, and Milo, so I'm really pumped for that. And my book club right now, if you'd like to join, it's free for anyone to join. That link is also down in the description. We are currently reading a How to Lose a Time War, which is really fun. So if you want to kind of read along with me and a couple of friends, we'd love to have you. But thanks for watching this video. I'm excited to hopefully post more soon, if school allows. But otherwise, I hope you guys have a great rest of your week, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.